got the X, I got the X. Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated.
Hey guys, just before this video starts, I just want to say if any of you guys are looking to buy some items from Rocket League or any other games, or if you're looking to buy some gift cards on any console, be sure to check out game7power.com. Use code XYZ for a discount. Hey, what's going on guys? I'm XYZ here, and today we're joined again by Hound for our weekly Budget Car Wars Wednesday series. Today we are, as you guys can tell from the thumbnail and title, we are doing the Dominus today, just to see what kind of Dominus builds we can build, and for how cheap we can build them, and just kind of help you guys get your own designs, maybe give you some ideas, but let's get into it. Okay, so we are just about to unveil our 5-key car. Best of luck to you, Hound. Let's get into it. Okay, so for my 5-key car today, I have the Dominus as usual. Now, we are valuing Dominus at 0 just so it wouldn't seem confusing to anybody watching this. But today, for my decal, I have a titanium white Afterlife, which you can get. You can probably pick this up for 1 key or less off of any market. Like, there isn't really a value for it, but you can get it relatively cheap, about 1 key, I'd say. For the paint finish, I have anodized as the secondary color, which you can get for about 1 to 2 keys, and a pearlescent matte on the main, which is about a 0.5 to 1 key value as well. And just switching over to my orange team car, that's what it looks like there. Now for the wheels, I have orange Spiralis, which you can buy for about 1 key almost anywhere. That's about it. We have, for the boost, an orange ion, which is only about like 0.5 to 1, so it's another cheap item. Looks pretty good though. And no topper, of course, and that is it for the car, making it about like a 4.5 or 5 key total.
Awesome. So for my 5-key car, again, we're valuing the Dominus at 0, just so it doesn't get confusing. I went with the pearlescent matte and anodized paint finish on the red version of the car. We're valuing them both at about 1 key each, so that's 2 keys. And then I'm going with a non-painted FSI, which is about 0.5 to 1 key, and a standard yellow boost that looks just like the alpha boost at times in the game. So that's about 3.5 keys for the red variant of the car. For the blue variant, I'm going with anodized and pearlescent matte again, but this time I switched it up and I'm using a sky blue equalizer as the wheel, which is about 3 keys, coming up to a 5-key total since standard boost comes with the game and I didn't have to spend anything on it.
Okay guys, let's reveal our 10-key cars right now. Let's see what we're up against. Hound? Okay, got
Awesome.
a nice looking car there. Now I just want to say before I explain my 10-key car that to vote on this, all you guys need to do, scroll down into the comments down below, click that Discord invitational link, and you'll get an instant invite to my Discord server, and feel free to join there and you can vote there and do plenty of others. So for my 10-key car today, I went with a black painted MDGA as the decal, which you can get for about 0.5 to 1 key anywhere on the market. For the paint finish, I went for a pearlescent matte as the main and an anodized as the secondary color. And I mean, I just feel like the anodized as the secondary color with an orangish glow makes it look really gold and nice. And the trim of the black MDGA just looks really nice, like with the shark, just because it looks pretty cool. For the wheels, I have orange loopers, which are about 5 to 6 keys. And I mean, I just feel they look really good just because they glow a lot and they look pretty golden. And for our boost, I have another orange ion, using that a second time this episode so far, just because it's like only 0.5 to 1 keys, and it just looks very nice for its cheap cost, and it's definitely worth it. So that brings my total to about an 8-key car. Or wait, no, sorry, my bad. I forgot the anodized. About a 9-key car total.
All right. So for my 10-key car, I'm using an anodized as the main paint finish for the car and going with glossy as my, hopefully, as the secondary color. I'm also using a crimson Suji decal for the car. Followed up with a striker or cobalt apex for my wheels, and a sky blue magic missile as the boost, which looks really nice. And for the crimson variants, I'm using anodized as the main finish again with the crimson Suji, and I'm going with Sienna Apex just because they look really golden. Again, I'm using a Sienna lightning boost, and topper is Stegosaurus. Overall, the cost of the car is about 10 keys.
Okay, so now we are going to go over onto the 25 key car and see what we have. So today I have a white painted Suji decal for the rare decal. You can get this for about 1 key, 1.5-ish, depending on where you look. Sometimes it might be 2 keys if it's like the seller is looking for a lot, but you can normally get this for about 1 key anywhere. For the paint finishes, I have, again, pearlescent matte as the main and anodized as the secondary color, just because it gives it that goldish glow and that silverish glow with the white. And then depending on the angle you look with the pearlescent matte, it gives you like an orangish glow around the entire car, no matter which team you're on. And I just think that looks really nice. For the wheels, we have some black painted Veloci's, which they're super unstable at the moment and they're rising a ton in price. I'd say, just to be safe, I'm going to value them at 8 keys, just because I'm not sure where they'll be at by the time I upload this video, because they're changing a lot in price right now, and I don't want to say a price that could be wrong. And then for our boost, we have a black painted standard, which is about 6 to 8 keys, so I'm going to say 7 on that. And for our hat, we have a white foam hat just to top that all off, just to make it look like the Jacob car. You know, give it that Jacob appeal to it, because he's known for always using the Dominus and the foam hat most of the time in RLCS, which brings our total cost of the car to roughly, I believe, 20 to 22-ish total, if I'm remembering correctly. So, I mean, it doesn't go all the way up to 25 keys, but it's still a pretty good car for its cost.
All right. So for my 25 key car, I'm deciding to use the Hex decal, just because I'm really familiar with how to choose colors on Hex, and it shows 2 different colors and they're changing just like the wheels, which I'll talk about in like a second. And I'm using the Crimson Equalizer wheel. Just want to say, like, I feel like they're really underrated right now, just for 8 keys, which is like super cheap. They're really good if you're trying to get the car to match 2 different colors, just like you see on both my cars. I'm using the same wheels. Since the wheels have 2 different colors into them, I can just switch different colors on my presets and I'll have 2 different cars. For the boost on the blue colored car, I'm using a sky blue thermal, and for the crimson colored car, I'm using a crimson hex. If I can get it to show. I'm using a crimson stegosaurus for the topper. Overall cost of the car is about less than 20 keys. Actually, it's about 19 keys. But if you end up buying the wheels at max price and Hex as max price, you'll probably be paying 23 keys for the car.
Okay, yeah. I feel like this vote is going to be the closest out of all of them so far, from what I can tell, because your car is more of like the flashy sky blue and crimson kind of look, while mine is more of like a simple kind of just clean look. Okay guys, that is our 25 key card. Don't forget, go check out the Discord in the link below once this video is over to go vote. But let's switch on over to our 50 key car and see how well we did. I feel like I did very well with this 50 key car. So today for mine, I have a white RLCS Dominus decal, which I believe is rising. Hound, you had said that was about 8 keys now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the white RLCS decal is about 8 keys. For both, I have matte, I have the secondary color as black, and I mean the main color you can kind of make it any color however you want, but if you have that secondary color as black, it just looks very good no matter what. I chose pink just because, I mean, it looks pretty good, it looks nice and clean. For the wheels today, I picked Striker, I mean, not Striker, because we aren't valuing certs here, we're just using the uncertified version. Today I have white Kalos wheels, which, Hound, I haven't checked these recently. Do you know about their value currently?
I'd say about 13 to 14 keys.
Okay, so let's go with 14 keys just to be safe. So that's about 22 keys total. And then we're moving on to the boost. I have a Striker White Ion, which this you can get for about like 2 or 3 keys. It's pretty cheap, and I mean, it looks very nice. Like, it's really clean, no other colors mixed in, pure white, and it's just like a long strand trailing behind the car. And I just think it looks very nice with the lines on the RLCS for sure. So I mean, that's about a 24 key car total. And then for the white foam hat, I believe is sitting at 3 to 4, so about a 27 to 28 key car total.
So for the 25, for the 50 key car, actually, I decided to choose a relatively expensive decal. I went with a heat wave, which is about 22 to 23 keys right now. And then I chose a dark finish as the primary color and a light finish for my secondary color. Then I'm going with a crimson wonderment for my red car. Followed up with crimson data stream, which is super bright, which is about like 2 keys as well. The crimson wonderments are about like 22 keys right now. And crimson stegosaurus, which is about the key for the crimson car. And for the blue car, I'm going with almost the same thing, except I'm changing the wheels to a sky blue wonderment for the blue car, and the boost is normal data stream so that it glows. Followed up with a black stegosaurus. Exact value of the car is about 48 keys. If you get them at a higher value, you'd probably end up paying like 50 keys.
Okay, yeah, another voting session I believe will be very close because again I went for a cleaner look and you went for a very flashy look, which looks
Exactly.
very nice, very nice. Okay, guys, let's jump on over to the unlimited key card just to see what we're up against. I feel I knocked this one kind of out of the park with the decal and just the design I had, but let's see what we're up against. Ooh, Hound's got some white Zombas on and a very clean car. So today I have the black MDGA again. This is the second time I'm using it this video, but instead I went for a lighter blue finish as the main color. And for the secondary color, I went for a black again. I mean a white. My bad. Sorry, a white. I misspoke. Um, with the black, so it looks like a great white shark. Like, and with the cut edges, like the clean cut edges that the black MDGA gives, it just looks like a very clean, scary looking shark. And that's why I made the main color a light blue, just because it kind of looks like it's swimming in the ocean, you know. And I mean, it just looks like a very good car overall, especially with all the stripes on top. I think it just matches it very well. So that decal was about 1 to 2 keys. For the wheels, I went, of course, with white Wonderments. How could I not? I mean, they're like, these are my babies, and they just look so good. And I mean, they just can match any white car very well, or any car that like you're going for a white kind of theme for it. And these are about 80 to 100. They're very unstable at the moment, so I'm not going to say any definitive price. So I'm going with 80 to 100 to be safe. For the boost, I went again with a white ion boost, just because all of the clean cut lines on the MDGA and the ion matches it very well. And I mean, that's only about a 1 to 2 key boost, so it just matches it very well, and it looks very nice overall. And for the topper, again, I went with a white foam hat. Just give it that Jacob kind of vibe. I mean, you can't really have a good Dominus car without a painted foam hat, or even just a normal foam hat, because I mean, it's just like so iconic that Jacob does that. And I mean, I watch him occasionally, and I mean, he's a very funny guy to watch, so I mean, I'm pretty good fan, so I like using the foam hat. And that is going to do it for my unlimited key car. On to you, Hound.
All right. So for my unlimited key car, I did something a little bit weird, but I think it's really unique. I'm using the Scorpions. I don't know how to pronounce it. Scorpions decal for the main decal. The reason I like it is because the stripes really equal on the front, and it's a really clean decal. And once you put the anodized and pearlescent matte, it makes the front of the car glow so much that it just gives it like a really professional kind of paint job design that someone would do when you take your car for an actual paint job. So it has the pearlescent matte and anodized, which are about a key each. And for the wheel, I just went with something that I find really clean. I mean, I've loved white Zombas from the start of when Rocket League started. They were like the most expensive wheel that I got. They were like the first most expensive wheel that I got actually from the game. They're about like 150 to 165 right now. They used to be at 200 keys. In my opinion, it's a good price for them right now. I don't know if they're gonna go lower and higher, but I know for sure that I'm gonna keep them. And I just went with like the most brightest boost in the game. I went with like the white lightning, bright that it makes like it just complements the car once you like take it into the game. It just looks so unique. Same thing goes with the car for the other paint design. Again, I'm just using normal paint design, and I'm using red on red, but anodized just makes the front part of the car just pop up with the Zamba and same boost on the car. Total sum of the boost is about 180 keys, maybe less actually. 170 keys is what I'd say you can get this car for. And it just looks really unique in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, that is a very nice car to see there. And I mean, it just looks very nice. Like what you did with the Zombas looks very good. Everyone, be sure now that the video is over, be sure to check out the Discord link down below to submit your own votes. The voting ends in 1 week when the next episode starts. Be sure to check out Hound's channel. Thank you so much, Hound, for being here for this series and hopefully many more to come. Be sure to check out his channel down below in case you want to see his perspective. He will hopefully be uploading a video on it so you can see kind of what his car looks like from his perspective and the boost he has on it. And thank you all for watching. I mean, that's all I can really say, but thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
All right, and before you end, I'd like to thank you so much for having me, and just to inform you guys about the results in case you're not in the Discord. So last round one, actually, XYZ was able to beat me. 3 of his cars were voted higher than mine. His 5-key car, his 10-key, his 5, his 50, and his unlimited key cars were actually voted higher than the ones that I had. So he won that, and I just want to congratulate him on his victory.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Thank you, man.
No worries.